Palace vows to boost anti-poverty programs and 20 pesos per kilo rice to roll out on May 1st. Malacanang assured the public that the Marcos administration is expanding its anti-poverty programs, following a survey showing a rise in self-rated poverty among Filipinos. A recent Stratbase SWS survey showed that 55% of Filipino families rated themselves as poor in April, equivalent to 15.5 million families, compared to 14.4 million families in March. In her press briefing on Monday, April 28th, Communications Undersecretary Claire Castro said the administration recognizes all legitimate surveys and considers them in policymaking. Among the ongoing efforts Castro listed are the Walang Gutom program of the DSWD, the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program, the school-based feeding program, and the upcoming rollout of the 20 pesos per kilo of rice. Bulusan Volcano placed under Alert Level 1 due to low-level unrest, Phivolcs say. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology has raised the alert status of Bulusan Volcano in Sorsogon from Alert Level 0 or normal to Alert Level 1 or low-level unrest following a phreatic or steam-driven eruption early Monday morning, April 28th. The eruption occurred at 4:36 a.m. and lasted for 24 minutes, based on seismic and infrasound monitoring data. The steam-driven explosion from the summit crater produced a plume about 4,500 meters above the volcano, before drifting west to southwest. Ashfall was reported in several barangays, including Cogon and Bolos in Irisin, and Puting Sapa, Guruyan, Buraburan, and Tulatula Sur in Huban. Local absentee. Voting for May 2025 polls begins. The Commission on Elections on Monday, April 28th, officially started the local absentee voting, or LAV, for the 2025 midterm elections, allowing more than 57,000 government personnel and other authorized voters to cast their votes. COMELEC Chairman George Erwin Garcia said that under the law, only government officials and employees, members of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Philippine National Police, COMELEC staff, and other designated personnel on election duty are permitted to vote early. LAV voters will only vote for national positions. Hontiveros urges government to protest China's claims over Sandy Cay. Senate Deputy Minority Leader Risa Hontiveros on Monday, April 28th, slammed China's attempt to muddle the truth, stating that Sandy Cay belongs to the Philippines. China should stop creating drama, said Hontiveros in a statement. Sandy Cay belongs to the Philippines, and no amount of island hopping of the Chinese Coast Guard will muddle the truth, the opposition senator stressed. Meanwhile, House Assistant Majority Leader and Zambales' 1st District Representative Jay Kong-hun condemned China's actions in the West Philippine Sea, calling it a clear and deliberate violation of our sovereign rights. Kong-hun stressed that Sandy Cay belongs to the Philippines, and no amount of aggressive posturing or illegal occupation can change that fact. Murder charges filed against suspect in ramming attack on Vancouver Street Festival that killed 11. Murder charges were filed Sunday against a suspect in a car ramming attack that killed 11 people between the ages of 5 and 65 at a Filipino heritage festival in Vancouver. The British Columbia Prosecution Service charged Kaiji Adam Lowe, 30, with 8 counts of second-degree murder and said more charges were possible. Lowe, a Vancouver resident, appeared in court and remains in custody, prosecutors said. Dozens of others were injured, some critically, as the tragedy shook the country before a federal election. A man driving a black Audi SUV entered the street just after 8 p.m. Saturday and struck people attending the Lapu-Lapu Day Festival. A Vancouver man was arrested, and police said he had mental health issues. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mv.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to